Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again to a new video. In this video, Bruno and I will be talking about the life of an engineering student. Hello Bruno, welcome to the show. Alright, welcome to the show. Okay Bruno, so why did you choose engineering?
Oh, okay, that's an interesting question. Okay, so I chose engineering because, well, mainly because I liked math in high school. So like I was pretty good at math. But like I also I knew coming out of high school that in order to do math for a living and stuff, I'd have to get another degree, some higher education after my bachelor's. So I was like, no, I didn't want that, right? And I was kind of taking some physics and chem courses at the time, so I was like, oh, I kind of it's sort of interesting, right? It was it was something I was kind of good at. So yeah, then I was like, okay, let's try engineering, right? So I went into engineering, and I was basically all kind of relaxed. I didn't know what to expect as well. I heard engineering school was hard, but I was like, oh, those are for the kids that don't do their homework or whatever, or that are think they're so smart. Turns out it actually is really hard. It's not an easy career, or it's not an easy program to continue on. Yeah. And the dropout rate's really high, especially in BC. Dropout rate I can sense is kind of escalating as well, and also an overinflation of grades is making the field more competitive to go into. So it's a very competitive field.
Oh, I see. So then how did you find your first year then? Since it's so since you were talking about how challenging it is, and what it is to kind of be in that program, so how did you find just being in that program?
Oh yeah, so first year, I don't know if other schools do this, but here in BC they like to do a general first year, a general, you're not specialized into a certain field of engineering yet. You're just kind of general. You have to take a bunch of physics, different chemistry courses, one chemistry course, different math courses and stuff. And normally I was like, okay, I'll try it out for example, or try it out for this whole year. First semester actually was really hard. I was on the verge of not making the cut. Also, information, I was doing my first year at Langara and transferred successfully to UBC for second year, which put a lot of pressure into my shoulders. So because I needed to get a good grade, good grades to transfer over to another institution. So I did. I was doing that in first semester, and I thought it was oh, it's gonna be high school, just a bit more beefed up. I think October comes in, get 56% of my chemistry midterm, yeah, it's pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's a big jump from high school. So after that, I decided to kind of pick it up, because I realized my current work ethic wasn't good enough. So I kept on beefing my work ethic, and eventually it just becomes a habit. You don't even feel it. You're doing so much work, and then you realize I'm actually getting these concepts, but you have to put in the time and effort, obviously. And being smart doesn't come without putting some time and effort into learning and understanding these concepts, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So first semester finished up pretty strong. I ended up actually doing pretty well in chemistry, despite me getting a C- on my first exam. All my other courses were all right. And then I just finished my second semester. I finished it. I'm in good academic standing, and I'm to that weird place called UBC next year.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a lot of accomplishment. I mean, a lot of work that you put into that to get there.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. I feel proud. Honestly, I feel proud, and I feel really happy with the friends that I met over the course of the year, because they've also helped me. Also, for people going into that field, if you can meet some good friends, really smart friends that are actually passionate about the field, then it's good to get close to them, because they're gonna work with you and you're gonna see their tricks. You're gonna share your own tricks, and then that way you guys can both succeed in the same field.
Okay, Bruno. So I have one final question for you. So for the audience for people who want to get into this program, what would you say are some good tips in order to excel in the engineering program?
Well, okay, so first off, if you come into that high school mindset, like let's say you get into like UBC, for example. Like I didn't get into straight to UBC. I took a year at Langara, like I said. And you have that mindset like, oh, I finally made it. You're gonna get over in UBC. I can guarantee you that you're gonna have that mindset, like that freshman confidence that like, oh, I've made it to engineering. I'm like the smartest kid, or I'm gonna be one of the smartest kids on the campus, and you are going to get, yeah. So that, yeah, don't have that mindset. Be prepared to actually put in some work. Like it took me quite a bit of adjusting. Like it took me maybe around 2 months when I started to realize like, oh my grade, yeah. So I could like kind of adjust. So your work ethic has to change from high school. It's gonna be a lot harder. Diligence also, like sometimes it's better to skim and understand fully a concept than to actually just do all the practice homework like kind of blindly. So like engineering is a lot about understanding, right? Because that's what they're going to be testing you on in your exams, right? So a lot of it is going to be about like, okay, you're going to skim a chapter, you're going to be like, okay, what are the main key ideas that revolve from this chapter? You're going to take those into account, and then you're going to be like, okay, I get this, okay? And you have to have confidence as well. When you're going into your exams, you have to be confident. And this confidence comes from studying a lot as well. So that, again, coming back to work ethic, studying a lot, have confidence when you go into exams. Feel like you've actually studied and done enough studying to the point where you can't do really much more. Another thing, like I said, friends is like really like amazing to have in this field and will help you. They'll be really resourceful and stuff. And here, I guess the last one is passion. Like if you really want to be in this field, then you have to be passionate about it. Because I mean, first year's gonna come by, and if you're not passionate about it, then you're gonna be like, oh, I'm just doing this to get a job at the end. Like for me, it was like that was kind of what I was thinking when I was going straight from high school. Like, oh, I'm just doing this just to get a job at the end. But like as I did my first year, I started growing a passion for like the things that I was doing. Like in my first year, I did in my second semester, I did a programming project with a bunch of groups where I designed this programmable crane, like a desk-mounted crane.
It's made out of Lego, right?
Yeah, it was made out of Lego, and I had a bunch of motors and hardware and software and stuff, integration, code, whatever, and whatnot. And I really like that project because it like kind of gets you like a feel of what like someone would do in this field. So like it's really, and it actually like brought me to like realize like, holy crap, I really like this. I really like these types of groups. I really like diligence, like teamwork, and like the satisfaction that comes obviously at the end. Like I got an A+ in that course, and I was like really satisfied.
Oh man, good job.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, I felt good. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I really feel that. Like I see, like when a lot of people like that interview, like passion is like one of like the key things to all of the success and what you're doing, right? Or whereas like in like film or like people like in business or whatnot, just I feel like when you really put work in something that you love, you can do extremely well and flourish, right?
Yeah. And like this passion obviously will hopefully grow as the year comes by, or as the years of your degree go by, and eventually starts evolving into higher grounds. And then you're gonna start making ideas. You're gonna start like having an unconventional mind, which will like kind of like the famous engineers that we know now, like Elon Musk, like Steve Jobs. They worked hard and they were passionate about their field.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
So they really succeeded, and I would want that.
All right, thanks, Bruno. Really appreciate you for being on the show. Really appreciate your insight and your passion and what you talk about and kind of preach about being an engineering student. A great example. And yeah, I hope you guys can learn from all these things that Bruno said. He's doing really well, and he's going to obviously flourish in this program. A lot of praise, but it's very true. And yeah, guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And we will catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Yo, make sure you check out my channel, Ayrton. Yo, I post some sick vlogs, and you can see occasionally.